Hello, Mitchell's YouTube. This is Jessica Snyder, Mitchell's wife. I know I'm not always on the content here on this channel, but I am involved in our beautiful homestead. Let me tell you what, we got this place because we knew we needed to be able to sustain ourselves if anything were to go down in the world, but also just in general, providing for ourselves, our own food, our own animals, things like that. It is so fulfilling, and also it just tastes better. I'm gonna tell you what, the food from our garden, it showed up last fall. It was amazing. So yeah, the biggest thing is just wanting to provide the best for our family, and wanting to cultivate a environment of growth and learning for our kids to come. So that'll be a great part of the near future as well. Right now we're on our way. We actually just are arriving to one of our neighbors' homesteads. He's got a big operation going, so we're gonna learn from him, and it's gonna be great. We'll keep you posted.
First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one.
While America's infrastructure,
We fought for moral reasons. We stood up for what was right.
this nation will rise up.
What's up, YouTube? All right, so I got some footage from the other day that I'm compiling here, so y'all can see what a day in the life looks like. Now, just a little precursor is that myself and a lot of my colleagues that run our businesses, and we have that time freedom and financial freedom to go build stuff that we want to do. It's been a fun trend that a lot of us have ended up getting homesteads or getting a bit more land and a bit more time and freedom to actually go build things that are not just like quick, like I need cash, like I gotta focus on this. Rather, we're looking at what's the optimal environment for myself and my kids, and then to host community events. So you're gonna see a little glimpse into that. Now, the first place that I went to was one of our neighbors. He's become a good friend, met him at a block party actually, and block party out in the country. So I don't know if you can call it a block party, but what I loved about it is we met the guy and we connected over this idea of a food forest. And that's where it all popped off. Food forest is basically a way where you can grow enough food, both in terms of what's on the ground, so like standard gardening, to then have bushes like raspberry bushes, to then fruit trees, nut trees, things like that. So you literally have unlimited food forever. And so we are working on building that on our property. But this guy who's our neighbor, he's like a pro. So we went over there. Now, what I learned from being at this place, because again, I didn't really get photos or video of it because I was just there in the moment, but the experience was awesome. Despite the fact that it was extremely cold. It snowed last night. Taking the truck today. There's snow everywhere. When you live in Minnesota, you gotta plan ahead for this stuff. Uh-oh. Good, put the back down. Cool. Yesterday we were getting, here's Teddy. He's enjoying the snow. He's a mountain dog. Look at him. Hello there. Oh, I thought he was gonna run. He usually just sprints through the snow. Teddy, you stay out here, bud. Yeah, stay out here. Jessica and I got to go around and see everything he's doing with the space. I mean, this guy, like, I did not quite realize how you can use every single inch of your property for a purpose. I had read about that in books, but to actually see it with my own eyes was amazing. I mean, the guy's got a hill, and he's looking at creating, what do you call them, swallows? Something like that. I might butcher that term. But it's like divots in the side of the hill to retain water on the land. Because as you're building a garden and a food forest, you need to keep as much water on the land as you can, and then have it leave your land as slowly as possible. Then the guy's got 2 creeks, and then they merge on the property, and it goes into this like mini river. It's amazing, really, really amazing. And so we're doing that, and then he's building this this lake as well, so we can have both fish and like this ultimate ecosystem. Then he's got his house. He's got a separate part of his house that he uses to Airbnb out. He's got a separate farmhouse, and then some other old buildings that were built like way back in the day. And he's converted all of them for a specific purpose. And that has really inspired me to see our property here as a place that can really be a hub for people to come and visit and learn. And then also an awesome situation where you can do fun things like shoot guns you maybe never shot before, You can pet animals or learn practical skills like how to chop down a tree and convert it into firewood, stuff like that. So that is the kind of stuff that I absolutely love. And so that was that. Now, then throughout the day, I'm usually fairly busy taking calls, right, making content. I'm talking to people, supporting people that are on my team and my business. And so that was fun. So I had like back-to-back calls. That's why I ended up forgetting to even film anymore until that evening, right? And then that evening, we had a fun get-together with local family. So what I learned from that party, the dinner party, is that you can put together people that may not necessarily have stuff in common, but you get a couple things in common, right? So it's like, I'm always a big fan of finding common ground. Like I have particular things that I stand by and that I'm focused on building in the world, like creating a better world, empowering people so that they can actually understand what's going on and live a great life, right? But not everyone may phrase it like that. Not everyone may see that or consider that or anything. So I'm always about finding common ground. It was so fun. We had these people, we had kids that got to play pool for the first time. Or we had dogs chasing around. We had this like light up glow sticks and stuff. We had this dance party. And then it's like just such a fun but chaotic environment, but it wasn't too chaotic. And just the main thing I learned from that is be a good host, find common ground with people, get the conversation started. And at a certain point in time, if you put the right people in the right place, in the right environment, this life just morphs out of it. It's like this, it's like this organic thing just emerges. It's so amazing because it really takes on a life of its own. And by the end, the kids didn't want to leave. Right? We were all having a blast, but it was a Wednesday night. You know, you can only hang out so late on a Wednesday. But anyway, I share this because, again, I don't always remember to pull out my phone. I like to be present with people around me. But I also realize what I'm doing is there's a lot of people looking for this. Of how do you transition to, you know, not just isolate from the city and go out into the country, but how do you live a balance where you can get some land, right? You can have some property, you can grow your own food and have animals. And at the same time though, you get involved with your community, you get involved with your local city and your local government. Right? So I'm looking to blend all of those. It's what I work on every single day. And I need to document this journey because, like, yes, it's fun, it's entertaining, right? I learn a lot, you can learn a lot, but really it's my responsibility because where I see the world's headed is, you know, we need more people just speaking out that are showing something of real worth and real value instead of just the latest TikTok dance challenge. You know, if you want to watch TikTok and waste your time doing that, go for it. But you may not realize TikTok is actually psychological warfare. It was created in China and they have all of everyone's data. And it's literally brainwashing kids to be addicted to dopamine. So rather than that, right? I'm looking to make some wholesome content. And you'll see that from everything I do, right? And some stuff is provocative, some stuff is very family friendly, but you know, all of it is with this point of let's live an awesome life. Let's set up what we do. Let's know our neighbors. Let's hang out with our neighbors. Let's set up an amazing life for ourselves, but then also make sure that we can support other people to do the same. Because right? What good is it if it's just you that has a great life, but all your neighbors are struggling, or your city is falling apart? Right? Let's make it awesome for everyone. That is the purpose of my message. That's why I make these videos, and I will do a better job of showing you in the moment and taking photos and stuff. But also, you know, I'll do these recaps too so you can see it. And again, my intent with this is that you can now take this, have some great ideas, and then go share it with people around you. So stay tuned for more and go do this in your own life too. All right, see ya.